morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a super short video. I'm probably thinking maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but I wanted to talk in a little bit more detail about my Hobonichi weeks. So the way I have been using it is, well, let me start off with, I've been using this part as a to-do list, right? These last couple of weeks. And I feel like this is just not working for me as a to-do list. And I was doing like all this over here, right? My menu, tracking, and as you can see, tracking never gets done, okay? Doesn't really get done. The pages that I feel like really get used a lot is these back pages. And I just did a reel on this for my Instagram, but these are the pages that I really enjoy and that I really use. So this was what I was doing, was planning this out and using this as my to-do list. And as you can see, it really gets used, okay? That's this week. What I had changed to was just kind of rapid logging in here, memories and what we did through the day. I don't like it. I don't like doing it because I don't think to use this way. It's getting too distracting for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to using this as my rapid logging or my memory keeping for what we do. What I want to use this planner for is I want to use this to refer back on when I go for scrapbooking weekends away. I want to be able to look at this and go, oh, Luna had her board breaking session at Taekwondo last night. So let's write that down. I want to be able to flip to this week when I'm scrapbooking and go, oh, that's when that's from. Because I'll already have printed out the photos, so I can just grab the photos and I can scrapbook what I want to scrapbook. I like the really big stickers in here that take up a lot of this space here, because this is working well with just my menu here and then having these big stickers. Right? I feel like you use a planner for a little bit and then you finally find what works for you and what doesn't. So what I'm finding is this big stickers right here works well for me. Putting my to-do list in here does not work for me because there's not enough room. So I'm going to go back to today. I'm going to go back to using this side as my to-do list. So what I need to do today is I need to do some laundry. I need to fold basket that's in my room. I need to vacuum the basement. And I also need to buy another Wild deodorant, like the metal case, because I'm using Wild deodorant and they have so many fun different scents, but I need another hard case so that I can use different scents for different days. So that's what I want to do. But this is just going to work so much better for me. It just makes so much more sense to go back to the way I was doing it. I tried to change it a little bit because it just, I don't know, it just wasn't, I was feeling a little bit like maybe it wasn't working, but you know what it was. It very, very much was. So that's going to stay the way that it is. And then I think that I talked about this in my last video. I decided to stay in this for May and June. I was going to go into a passport, but I decided to stay in this for May and June because it's just working so good. This is my junk journal memory keeper. And what I do is I just throw in a bunch of stuff in here, and then I have my memories in my weeks. So then when I have a couple of hours to go back in and do some journaling, I can do that. And I'm liking that I'm saving some of the wrappers from our coffee so that I can see what kind of coffees we enjoyed and what we didn't enjoy. And then just a bunch of ephemera from mail that I receive. This has just been really fun for me. I really like this. So anyway, that's my video for today, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing, or if you have any video suggestions, let me know. I know that Rhonda had asked me to do more crafting videos, and I would like to do, I have a couple of ideas, so that is something I will do hopefully in the next week, is another crafting project with everyone, some crafting things to do for our planners. A lot of people have actually asked me how to do tip-ins on Instagram. They've asked me, so I think that I will do some videos on how I personally do that, really inexpensive ways. I have my new Hob Sticker Co. sub coming, and what she does is she sends you a vellum, and that will be going into my next week. So maybe I'll do a video on a few ways on how to do tip-ins. And if you have any other suggestions, though, please drop it in the comments so I have some ideas for videos. So I hope that you all have a fantastic Wednesday. The weather has been so good here in New Hampshire. It really brings me life. I feel like I might have seasonal depression. My husband can be so sarcastic sometimes. When I was saying something about a few weeks ago, I said, I really feel like I might have seasonal depression. He was like, wow, really? That's so surprising. Oh, 36, almost 37 years with the same person. They kind of can read you better than you can read yourself. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you in my next video.